Chosen Vessels, what's the deal? It's Druuill, and I'm back at you again with another video. Let's get into it. I hope everybody's enjoying themselves. Shout out to the Galactic family. Yo, narcissists will push you to the point of no return, then gaslight you when you call them out. Let's talk about it. If you've known how narcissists act, they're some of the worst people that you could ever come across. They're some of the worst people in the world. They feel that you owe them something. These are the type of people that they are, unfortunately. When you meet these people, and your spirit will already let you know that these people are somebody or people that you wouldn't want to deal with. You'll know off the rip just by looking at them. Okay, these are people that I don't want anything to do with. All right, I want to stay away from these people. I want to mind my business. I just want to focus on myself. But since they have a personality disorder, this disorder makes them feel that they're more important than they are, and it makes them feel that they can control people. So the fact that they call it grandiosity. This person has a grandiose idea of themselves, which makes them feel like they're a totalitarian. It makes them feel like they're the president or something, or all the people that they're around. It makes them feel that they're better than everybody that they're around, when in all actuality they're fragile, they're insecure, and they have really low self-esteem. These people have really low self-esteem, and what they do is, we all know that they antagonize people. And narcissists, they will try to make you question your reality, and they'll gaslight you. So when they are causing an issue, but they're really not going to go any further than trying to cause an issue. We're talking about the narcissist that's not a sociopath. All right, we're talking about the narcissist. It's like passive aggressive, covert. What they'll do is they'll aggravate you to the point where, unfortunately, you'll get frustrated, and then when you react, or if you go to call them out on it, they'll say, "What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. We're not doing that." They'll basically lie, and they'll basically act like what they're doing is not what they're doing. The whole entire time this person is being a total jerk. But they take pride in that because they have a false sense of self, they have a false sense of intelligence, and they have a false sense of self-respect. They think that the fact that they can get on somebody's nerves if the person lets them, they think that that gives them a sense of power. And because they're not smart enough to realize what true power is, being able to have power and manipulate your own self, and instead of trying to manipulate others, which is a false sense of power, they feel that they're better than other people, when all actuality they're weak, because weak people seek to control others. These people are weak in every sense of the word. They're weak mentally. They have to try to have power over other people so they can feel better about themselves. And the one thing that they're going to do is, when you're around these people, they'll continuously cause you problems. And then when you go to consult them about it, or try to go resolve the issue, they'll act like nothing is going on. So the best thing to do in this situation, because people like this, they don't want to work the problem out. They're not going to change, and their whole aim is to upset and frustrate others. So people like this, you should just ignore. And I know you've been ignoring people like this, but the reason why it gets difficult is because they make it difficult for you to ignore them, to the point where you have to get physical with these people. And if you are trying to take a different direction, if you're trying to take a different approach, if you're not trying to get physical with someone because you don't want to hurt anybody, you don't want to end up in jail, you don't want to end up having the police called on you, because these people will cause you to go there. They'll cause you to want to cause them harm, because they make you so upset and frustrated. So the one thing you should do is, when you're around difficult people who will cause you to be stressed, is just, number one, stay away from them, as far away from them as possible. because one thing that's going to happen is they have a thing called narcissistic rage, to where it's a process where you go, it's a stage you go through when you're under narcissistic abuse and the person is abusing you with either they're trying to get on your nerves, or they keep bothering you, or you try to talk to them and try to get them to stop doing something, and their small mind, they think they're a bully. Like these people really think they're a bully, and they think because you're being a nice person, they think that you won't put hands and feet on them. So keep being a good person, keep being a nice person, because there's ways around dealing with these types of people, and you just kill them by not acknowledging them, and you just keep ignoring them, and you make them matter as least to you as possible. All right, you make them. You wouldn't care if they got hit by a bus. You wouldn't care if they walked up to you and started talking crap to you, like sometimes they like to do. Just ignore all that until when they put their hands on you. It's your time to shine. You do you anything you need to do. But until they put their hands on you, just ignore them, because if they're not going to put their hands on you, all they're doing is just running off at the mouth. All they're doing is just talking crazy. And if they want to talk crazy, let them talk crazy. You have to not be frustrated and not get irritated by what they're doing. Yes, they're annoying, they're slow. You wish they wouldn't act like that, but at the end of the day, these people truly and honestly are not worth it. All right, these people are not worth it. They're really not worth it. They're not worth your time. They're not worth your energy. And the better and sooner you allow, the better and sooner you can not be bothered by these people, the better. All right, they're gonna do everything they could possibly do to bother you. So allow that to help you grow, because they're not going to stop. So since they're not going to stop, you might as well not get yourself upset and frustrated over their behavior. If they're gonna act like a fool, if you get upset over them acting like a fool, that's you getting upset over a fool. So as hard as it may be some days, it may be easier some, harder some others. You have to not be upset over other people's foolishness and the games they play, because you need to focus on money. You need to focus on success. You need to focus on getting ahead. And people who act like this, they're losers. They're lames. They're clowns. They have no life, and they're miserable people, and they're not happy unless they can make somebody else be miserable with them. Their life sucks, and they're upset. Like they could have things going on for them. They could have a better life than you, and they could still be jealous of you and still have hatred towards you, and still be envious towards you, because they're mad and they're upset that your life is better. That's why they're always constantly trying to get you to notice them, trying to get you to see what they're up to, trying to get you to hear their conversations. These people are angry and upset because you are better than them, and they're mad. And in their head, they feel that the only way to get you back for that is to mistreat you. You're that better than them that they have to mistreat you to make themselves feel good. So just keep ignoring them, and just realize that they have absolutely no value. They mean nothing to you. They have no value to you. They're worthless to you. You could care less about them. You could care less if they fall off a bridge or if they get hit by a bus. You're not worried about them. But the thing is, because they have this disorder, and they have something in their mind that makes them go crazy when people don't acknowledge them and give them the attention they feel they deserve. You could just be minding your business, and if they walk past you and if you don't speak to them and bow down to them, they're gonna feel offended. This is how their mind works. So keep ignoring them, because they're a little mentally retarded. They're a little slow, and forgive me for using that word, but I'm using it in the scientific sense. Like they really do have a mental retardation. I'm not using that out of trying to call anybody names. I'm speaking from a scientific term. Like they have a mental retardation, which doesn't allow them to focus on themselves, and it causes them to crave attention from other people. Like this disorder makes them desire everybody else's attention. So the best thing for you to do is just to ignore them, and it kills them. It frustrates them. That's why they have to keep coming back and trying to bother you, because you're ignoring them and you're acting like they don't even matter, or they just don't matter to you. But they want to matter to you. That's why I call it a mental retardation, because their disorder doesn't allow them to focus on themselves. If they could put that time and energy into themselves, they'd have a better life. But that's neither here nor there. But because they act like children, and because they want to take it out on you, when you go to talk to them about it, that's when they'll gaslight you. So they keep you in a constant cycle of abuse. They bother you. You go to talk to them about it, they gaslight you and act like they're not doing that. And that keeps it perpetuating. And when you don't know how to handle how you feel, when you don't know how to deal with situations like that, it could become frustrating, and it could make you very angry, because that's a toxic environment. That's very toxic when people act like that. And what you have to do is you just have to protect your energy, and you have to study um, up on these kinds of people, and you have to arm yourself with information on them, because that's going to help you disarm them. All right. And another thing that's going to help you disarm them is, like I said, viewing them from the point of what they really are: a fool. The person is a fool. The person is a lowlife. The person is a loser. And when they keep acting like that, and when they keep showing you that, when they keep showing you jealousy and envy and hate, you just have to keep telling yourself, I'm better than this person. And you have to know that. All right. Don't feel that you're doing anything bad. Don't feel that you're doing anything wrong. Don't feel that you got a big ego. Just, you have to hype yourself up, because these people, what they're trying to do is they're trying to drive you crazy, and they're trying to drive you insane. Because, like I always say, when you ignore them and you mind your business, they feel the same way. So when you all you have to do is not get upset with these people. They're people who, they're unhappy with life, and they want to bring other people down and make other people unhappy too. So all you have to do is just leave them alone to wallow in their misery. That's it. When they're bothering you, when they're trying to frustrate you, you have to remember, like, yo, that's a miserable person underneath all that. It's a facade. They're trying to act like they're not bothered. You have to remind yourself that they are trying to act like nothing bothers them, but all the while everything is bothering them. They're fragile. They're fragile little children. All right, they're immature little babies, because, like, they don't know how to regulate their emotions. They don't know how to regulate their anger and how they feel. And when things bother them, they have to be petty, and they have to take it out on other people with their insecurities, with negativity, and it's not going to stop. So the one thing you could do is just ignore them and make them be so insignificant to you. They call it gray rocking, but I'm calling it just making them insignificant. All right, because, like, you're gonna have to study what gray rocking is if you may not know, or if you may not understand. And I suggest you do that too. But for right now, I would call it just, what did I say? Just making them insignificant, because all the gray rocking is just that, just making them insignificant, making them not matter, making yourself insignificant to them as well, making yourself not matter to them as well. But sometimes you're too fly. Sometimes you can't help it. Sometimes you're so fly you just stand out, and it makes people that jealous. It could be something that you have going on. Maybe you're talented. Maybe you sing real well. Maybe you dress real nice. Maybe you got good hair. Maybe you got a nice skin. Maybe you look good. It's something that is drawing these people to you like flies on dookie squat, because it's certain people that people are seeking them out, and they won't leave you alone. It's easy to say ignore people. It's easy to say don't worry about people, but it's a little harder to do those things when these people are worried about you. All right, these people you're the first thing they think about when they wake up. You're the last thing they think about when they go to sleep. All right, they might even they have an obsession with you. All right, and they can't get you out their head. They can't get you off their mind, and that's why they constantly have to try to get your attention. They desire attention from people, and when you're a better person than them, the more attention they're going to desire from you, because the more better you are than them, that's the more power they're going to want to have over you, and that's the more better they're going to want to feel than you. You make them feel like garbage, because you're just living your life and focused on yourself, and you don't care about them. In their life, everybody's supposed to care about them. In their life, everybody's supposed to feel that they're somebody when they're nobody. They're a nobody. They ain't nobody. But they want to appear like they're somebody, like they got something going on. They want you to give them some type of this. They want you to give them respect that they don't deserve. So what happens is they try to take that respect in the form of pettiness, in the form of making you angry, getting you making you be annoyed by them, because they feel that they will take that as respect. I can get on his nerves. But that's how slow they are. That's the mind of a high schooler. That's the mind of somebody that's in high school. So they really don't develop past 16 or 17 years old, even though they'll grow physically. Mentally, they're like they still have the mentality of a high schooler, and they know that. That's why you can't have no intellectual conversation with them. If you use a big word around these people, they'll get upset and get mad. I've done that before. I done used big words around people. They done got upset and got mad. Somebody had called me something one time. I'm like, spell it. And yeah, all his friends was laughing at him. And he said, you know what? He started getting mad. I said, bro, I said, you can't even. I tore him up. Let's just say that I tore him up. All right. So these people have low self-esteem, and what they want to do is they want to drag you into their self-hate, because they hate themselves. They probably indulge in self-destructive activities, and they're probably jealous of you because you don't. They're probably jealous of you because your life is headed in a positive direction. And if they're not jealous of you, why won't they just leave you alone? If you're wrong, and if you got this big ego, and if you think you're whatever, how come these people are always popping up in your reality? How come everywhere you look, there they are? You can't not do anything without these people popping up in your reality. Them letting you know they're there, them trying to let you know that they're doing something. If they're enjoying themselves, they gotta let you know. If they got a girlfriend, they gotta let you know. If they're having a good day, they gotta let you know. It's because you're the cream of the crop. You people regulate their day based off of you. When people see you having a good day, you could just be minding your business. They'll be like, "Oh, it's such a great day today," but they're saying that because they see you enjoying yourself and they're in competition with you. And that's how people low key unknowingly tell on themselves and let you know that they're jealous of you. But because you're intelligent and you're smarter than them, they have to gaslight you. It's out of ignorance. You're better than them, so, and you're smarter than them, so they have to gaslight you, and they have to. It's a self-defense mechanism. It's their only way to defend themselves, because somebody better than them, somebody smarter than them, somebody better looking than them, and this person is out to get them because their insecurities and their jealousies, and you gonna call them out on that? I don't know what you're talking. Of course they're gonna deny it. Deny, deny, deny. That's their motto. They deny everything, but they also deny how they truly feel about themselves when they look in the mirror. So just keep that in mind. This is somebody that hates themselves. This is somebody that ain't got no self-love. This is somebody that self-loathes. These are people who do not appreciate who they are. So the moment they see you appreciating yourself, the moment they see you loving yourself, enjoying yourself, they got to try to take your attention off of them, and they want you to pour all that love that you poured into yourself into them. It's crazy, right? That's why they call it personality disorder. All right, so maybe we could use some of this empathy in the sense of just accepting the fact that, yo, I could be empathetic towards the fact that I can what to expect from you. I could be empathetic towards the fact that I could expect you to be who you are. I could have empathy towards that all day. Okay, there goes the narcissist. There goes the reject. There goes the derelict. There goes the person that rejected themselves and want me to accept them. There goes the person who looked like they didn't get enough attention as a child growing up. And it's like, it's weird to have to say these things, but it's like they keep forcing they keep forcing you to put your attention on them, whether they're seeking attention from you in any kind of way. It just makes it weird to be around this type of behavior, because you know this isn't a real adult behavior. You know this ain't no grown up behavior. So since it's not grown up behavior, and since it's not adult behavior, since it's that of a child, children are to be seen, not heard. So just really work on ignoring them. Work on them not mattering to you. Work on them being insignificant. Make them so insignificant they could walk past and you wouldn't even blink. They could walk up to you, have a whole conversation. You don't even care. That's how insignificant they got to be. They could walk up, they could have a whole 15, 20-minute conversation with you. You just staring at the clouds, ignoring them, acting like they're not even there. And if you have to, walk away. These people aren't important. And if you have to, take a step back, take a deep breath, and remind yourself that. Because in the heat of the moment of them trying to get on your nerves, them not wanting to leave you alone, they're trying to get you into a state of rage to where you give them a reaction because they're low lifes, they're drug addicts for your reaction. So what they have to do is they have to try to bother you, get on your nerves, so you freak out, and they get high off of that. They enjoy you freaking out. They enjoy somebody looking crazy and somebody succumbing to their negative behavior because it makes them feel better about themselves because they're slow. All right, these people aren't smart. If somebody was smart, they'd be getting some money. If somebody was smart, they would be focused on themselves. But they're haters, and that's why they get a little bit of success. They get so far, but they won't pass that. They won't get past that because they're not smart enough to. That along the lines, that behavior, somebody as they keep rising up somewhere, somebody's not gonna tolerate that behavior. They're like, yo, get this fool out of here, man. Who brought this idiot along? Who brought this idiot in the room? No, nobody wants him here. Nobody wants to do business with a person like that. Get this reject out of here. Harsh words, I know, but it's the truth, and we keep it real on this channel. All right, we keep it very real. So don't allow these people to bother you. They're insignificant. They're whack. They don't matter. They have no life, and they want to try to take you away from your life. So think about that. Be like, yo, am I gonna let this person take me out of my mode today? Yes, they're getting on my nerves. Yes, they're annoying as hell. Yes, this is about the 20th time they done did something to try to bother me. But am I really gonna allow this to take me out of my character? Am I really gonna allow this to take me out my mood? And I promise you, I guarantee you, as long as you can ask yourself some positive questions in the midst of people acting like fools, people acting like rejects, people being difficult on purpose, you'll be able to get through that, and you'll be able to ignore their behavior, and you'll be, no matter what they do, it won't matter to you. You'll be like, okay, whatever. There's the earthquake, there's the tornado, there's today's cataclysm, or there's the rain cloud, there's the storm cloud, whatever. Give them a name, call them an earthquake, call them a tornado. All right, that's what some of the doctors say. Give them a name like that, and it'll let you know. It'll separate you from their behavior, and it'll separate them from uh, their behavior. It's a diffusion tactic. It separates you from what they're trying to do to you, and it helps you separate the person from the a-holish behavior that they do possess, I'm sure. So, stay strong, keep your head up. You're better than these people. Keep fighting. They're jealous of you. They're hateful of you. They have envy towards you because you're better than them. You got a better heart than them. You got a pure heart. You got a better mind. You got a better spirit. They wish they could be you. They don't got nothing on you. They don't got nothing on your dirty gym socks. All right, they don't got nothing on you. They don't got nothing on your dirty gym socks. Okay, they don't got nothing on you. Period. They don't got nothing on the crud underneath your shoe. All right, they don't got nothing on you, nothing at all. All right, these people are not worth the time of day, but they'll try to make themselves appear as such. So don't let them. Okay, there goes the earthquake. There goes the tornado. Diffuse it. Earthquake, tornado, whatever. All right, they want to be big and bad. Okay, give them a big and bad name. That's what the psychologists say. Earthquake, tornado, whatever. And that's what they want. They want to walk around feeling like they're cool because they're a fool. So be it. Let them live in their false reality. They live in a false reality. They live in la la land. All right, and when you damage or hurt their ego, they gotta come get you. All right, they live in a perpetual mental state to where they feel like they're the only one that's important in their life and everybody else's life. That's why they call it a disorder. How you gonna be more important than somebody else in their life? These people got issues, and they want to control you, and they want to cause you. They want you to. They want you to be They want you to be ruled by their negativity and their problems and their issues. But no, all right, we're not allowing that. Not here on this channel. So basically, just like I said, ignore them, make them not matter. And how you do that is you separate them. You separate them from the behavior. You separate yourself from their actions. You take a step back and don't immediately get angry. Don't immediately get upset. You got to be slow to anger. Take a step back, analyze the situation, and be like, "Yo, is this something? Is this something that I'm gonna care about 20 years from now? Is this something that I have control over? What do I have control over? I have control over myself. I have control over how I act. People could act however they want, and they're going to. So don't allow it to bother you. I'd like to thank everybody for watching this video. Shout out to all you strong people out there. Keep fighting. All right. Everybody hit that like button, that share button, and that subscribe button. We lit. I see shout out to the Galactic family. Shout out to the chosen vessels. And I'll see all you amazing people in the next video. Peace.